top bombshells from Downfall of Diddy.
Federal agents searching the hip-hop mogul's homes in both Los Angeles and Miami.
More than 1 month after bi-coastal Homeland Security investigation raids on Sean Diddy Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami, a new documentary explored the dramatic unraveling of one of hip-hop's most influential power players. A slew of Combs' confidants and former associates recalled their relationships with the music mogul in The Downfall of Diddy, with legal experts weighing in on what is to come for the billionaire Bad Boy Records founder. The raids on March 25th were in connection to a federal human trafficking investigation, of which it is unclear if Combs is the target of the federal agency's probe. In February, Combs was named in another sexual abuse lawsuit, marking the 4th case filed against the rapper since November. We take a look at a few of the biggest bombshells in the latest Tubi series. I'll Be Missing You Combs' lifestyle as the go-to player in the music industry was highlighted throughout the hour-long exposé, which featured interviews with Aubrey O'Day, rapper Mark Curry, producer Stevie J, and Suge Knight. Combs was known for his Rolodex of high-profile friends and hosting some of the biggest parties across the globe. One common theme discussed during the documentary was the silence heard around the world when it came to any allies speaking in support of the All About the Benjamins singer. Hollywood is eerily and noticeably quiet about all of the Diddy controversy right now, BET News host Mark Lamont Hill said. I think there's a very simple reason for it. People in glass houses don't want to throw stones. The radio silence around this case, in my opinion, is highly unusual, Tracy Walder, a former CIA officer, said. Even if you look at, say, R. Kelly, someone who is very much maligned and should be given what he's convicted of, he did have supporters early on. Diddy has none, it's crickets. Stevie J, Diddy's longtime friend, noted, a lot of these cats, first of all, they don't have the hearts. Second of all, it's like, I can't be seen standing next to him while that's going on. I don't want people to look at me funny, so you've got those that just won't come near it because they don't want to be affected, and that's just the way it is. Curry claimed Combs' friends may be silent due to surveillance systems in Combs' homes. If they have 250 cameras from his home, they have a whole bunch of images or footage of things that were going on in his house, Curry said. You name it, he's connected to them. If we start unraveling the thread of Diddy's networks, you're gonna find a lot of people, and like Jeffrey Epstein, some of them might be implicated. Former bodyguard Gene Deal claimed, I don't think it's only celebrities that are gonna be shook. He had politicians in there, he had princes in there, he also had a couple of preachers in there. Shortly after the raids, Mary J. Blige shared an ominous Instagram post, alluding to possibly cutting ties with Combs after more than 30 years working together. Unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed. One of the most shocking confessions came from Knight, the Death Row Records founder allegedly responsible for the revenge murder of Combs' most prominent client, the notorious B.I.G. Knight's own reaction to the Combs raids and subsequent public downfall even shocked him. Like what you're reading, click here for more entertainment news. My first reaction, it's not the reaction I thought I'd had when it came to Puffy, the former music executive said in a phone interview from California's Ronald Donovan Correctional Facility. I thought it'd be a reaction like, he got what he got coming because everybody knows what's been going on. My reaction was actually different because I felt like, damn, the first thing came to my mind was, he has his sons, he has his daughters. My reaction was first about the kids. And the things is, I feel it's a bad day for hip-hop. It's a bad day for the culture because it makes us all look bad. Knight added, I'm not the type of guy to cheer for people's downfall, and if somebody get killed or something happened to them, I'm not going to pop champagne bottles. And if I have a problem with Puffy, that's for him and I to sit down in a room and resolve it. So for the tragedy on both sides, to the victims, to him, that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. When it came to silence in the industry, Knight was convinced there's signs of guilt. If they walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's going to be a duck. I don't think one person around who was hanging with Puffy, who was not acting like Puffy, he said. Birds of a feather flock together. What you think? They all going to stick together to keep everything swept under that rug. 'Cause they lift that rug up, you're going to find a whole bunch of soup that you don't want to see. Ventura, filed in November. She withdrew her suit one day after filing. I don't think Cassie's a liar because we know what type of stuff goes on. And I just say it like this, I don't think Puffy needs to be destroyed or hung or put to death, he said. I think that Puffy, or if it's me or anybody else, we should be able to tell our truth. By telling our truth, we can't change the past, but we can help the present and we can help the future. So if Puffy tells his story uncut, it can help everyone. Let him tell the truth. Knight is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence after pleading no contest to voluntary manslaughter for a 2015 hit-and-run death while filming Straight Outta Compton. In addition to the federal investigation, Combs is also being sued by Liza Gardner, Joy Dickerson Neal, Jane Doe, and music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Combs has denied each of the claims. On March 25, 2024, Sean Diddy Combs' properties in Miami and Los Angeles were raided by the United States Department of Homeland Security in connection with a sex trafficking investigation. The Los Angeles residence is reportedly registered to Bad Boys Films, a subsidiary of Bad Boy Entertainment, and is also listed under the name of one of Combs' daughters. According to Homeland Security expert Hal Kempfer, the searched evidence included laptops, flash drives, and anything that would connect Combs with the allegations. In a statement following the federal action, Combs' attorney Aaron Dyer expressed, "Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences," he detailed. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Following the raids, Combs' alleged drug mule, Brendan Paul, was arrested on cocaine and marijuana possession charges. Local authorities were reportedly working alongside Homeland Security when the arrest was made. Paul was also named in the lawsuit by Rodney Lil Rod Jones. In April 2024, Paul pleaded not guilty to the charges. Per the New York Times, Brian H. Bieber, a lawyer representing Paul, released a statement last week, May 16th, explaining that Paul had accepted prosecutors' offer to enter a pretrial diversion program, and afterward, prosecutors will dismiss the case. The program involves a substance abuse course and is offered to nonviolent defendants with no criminal record. As the empire crumbles, we're left with questions. What's next for Diddy? Join us on Film Doc as we explore the enigma of Sean Diddy Combs, the man, the music, and the silence that speaks volumes. Remember, sometimes burning bridges is necessary, even for industry titans like Diddy. Subscribe to Film Doc for more captivating stories and mysteries.